Hello and welcome back to Minecraft, well, I hear a skeleton somewhere. I'm not sure what time of day it is. The sun does set over there. Probably should have reviewed the last video, actually, and seen where I left off. Have I believe I've recently slept. This is still burning, but there's nothing in there. I do have a sword. It is a stone sword. I think I should probably upgrade to that. An iron sword, that's going to be a lot better. And I think I also want to create a boat. Yeah. Because my plan today is essentially to go adventuring. We will come back here, so let's not bother taking everything with us. We'll go and we'll set off across the water. That seems reasonable to me. Just because I don't know where I really want to settle. Do I want to go? I'm going to go that way. I'm going to head up from here. Just up the water. Which I believe is going to be faster than walking. That already seems to be faster than walking, doesn't it? Yeah. Because ultimately, what I really want is what I really want is to find a place to settle properly, like build an actual home in the world. Look at that. Really fascinating stuff going on here. That's just a sheep. Still haven't found cows. Preferably, how do I actually get out of a boat? Genuinely, how do I get out of a boat? How do I get out of a boat? Oh, I don't actually know. That's awkward. Oh. There's got to be a simple way to get out of a boat, right? I'm pressing a bunch of buttons, and none of them really work. That raises the shield. Why is that useful? Jump doesn't work. Tab? No, tab doesn't work. E brings that up. Q obviously throws that there. I want that. Thank you. Alright. We're gonna keep going. I don't know how to get out of a boat. No, I'm not. I'm digging. How do I actually get out of a boat? How do I get out? Oh, great. I brought up a chat thing. Enter. No. Shift. Oh, it's shift. Okay. Piggies and sheep. Fantastic. Okay. Bloody hell. Okay. Remember where we parked, and we're gonna go over here. I mean, it's nice. Is it on my map? It's not on my map. There's cows. Really, what I want is this is a beehive as well, isn't it? One there. One there. The bee isn't going to harm me, is it? Hey, bee. Oh, it's cute. Leave the bee alone. Don't fight the bee. This area here is beautiful as well. I wonder about sort of settling into this space just here. There's plenty for us to explore in the area. Just look at these flowers. What? Some caves and whatnot. The problem is, as soon as I start saying I'm going to settle here, then there will be a bunch of like harvesting of the flowers and probably not replacing them. We'll settle nearer to the water. Lots of bees. Lots of bees. Bees weren't in the game last time I played, so I have no idea if they're useful. No idea what you can get from them. I think maybe one thing that you can do with them is you can get like sticky honey, and I think can you use that to make like sticky pistons? Oh, hang on. Is this thing? I've watched someone play at some point, and I've seen them do this. Obviously, you can get from the slimes, the blobs. You can gather slime from them, and you can use that to make sticky pistons, or you can make it. You can make like slime blocks out of it. Can you make like honey blocks as well, which stick to one another but do not stick to slime blocks? Is that something? I think I've seen someone do that, but I'm not 100% sure. In any case, I am thinking of settling in this kind of an area right by the waterfront. I'm not 100% certain of that. Well, I do need an axe. Where's my axe? There's my axe. Let's chop down some trees and I guess start carving out a space here, maybe over here. Yeah, because this is right by the waterfront, isn't it? I see a dolphin. Amazing. Yeah, there's space enough here. There's space enough here for like a beachside something. So let's start thinking about that beachside something. Try not to leave a tree hovering if we can avoid it. Fantastic. That should collapse on its own now. And we will start laying down the shape of a building that's going to suck because I'm no artist. I like using logs as sort of structurally some part of it, something like beams up the sides. I'm going to avoid that for the time being, and I'm just going to lay down some wood. How do we feel about maybe we dig out a bit of a foundation starting around here. I'm going to put a block there. And I don't know how far along it's going to go. I should have made a shovel. Well, let's not make it too big for the time being because we obviously have to build this structure as well. Place those there. Yeah, and how far this way are we going to make it as well? Let's just make a tiny little shack for the time being. Just a tiny one. Probably use some of that cobblestone as well. We can always change the materials later and rebuild. Okay. Still haven't turned auto jump off. There we go. Okay. So this is the beginning, the foundations of what I want to do here. And it's actually going to be tiny, isn't it? It's really small. A lot smaller than I would have wanted, actually. But there we go. That's going to be my interior floor. I'm going to make it just a bit larger than that. I'm going to put it around the outside of that for the time being. And God, we've got to do this quick as well. Do I have torches with me? I do have some torches with me. I've got to do this quick because night is beginning to fall there and there for the time being. Right, let's make sure that we have another... I want the ceiling to be a bit higher, I think, so let's start doing that. It's a question of how far along do we want it to go. About there. Yep, fantastic. I will put these pillars down as well. God. Things are going to start spawning and I am not prepared. Oh God, okay. One more on top of that. I hear something walking around. It's just the sheep, okay. It's just the sheep, it's just the sheep, okay. Very quickly try to fill the rest of this in. We can always knock out anything that we want to put wherever we want to put windows in. I don't in fact need to do... Ooh, I've run out. Oh, I've run out of cobble. Okay, this is going to be a patchwork of both then. Yeah. I can leave windows like that for the time being, and obviously just the first thing that I need to do... Well, okay, I've run out of that as well. So let's make a bunch more, just turn that all into that. Oh God, I could do with a ceiling, couldn't I? Definitely 2 more there. Definitely put 1 there. Well, we're gonna need to put that there as well. Okay, and then a ceiling, which is absolutely essential at this point. Okay. You can see I'm trying to conserve, but obviously at this point I have to do something a little bit different. Okay, build that in, build that in. And here, do we have any more, any gaps of more than 1 anywhere? The answer to that question is no. So this should be safe, relatively. Spiders can still get in. Just want to make sure that spiders cannot get in, which is going to be like that. There we go. This should be safe. This should be safe from all threats. Which means at this point I should turn this into a crafting bench. Okay, crafting bench inside here. We're going to want a door. I really did not have enough materials for any of this today. Chop those away with the... Well, no, chop the bottom one away with the axe and just nip outside to put the door in there. Head back in. Done. Brilliant. There's also sheep nearby, which is fantastic because I don't have enough wool for a bed. Oh, I do have some dirt blocks as well. We can fill the rest in with dirt if we want to for the time being. Let's at least get some light in here. Just a little bit. I don't have shears, so there'll be... Well, actually I can make some. Just like that. I could go and shear some sheep. That I should definitely do. Where is that sheep? There's one. I don't see any... Fantastic. I do actually. I see a zombie on the horizon, so I do see a threat. I see a creeper. Okay. Let's just head back as quickly as we can. And get back in, because once we've got a bed down, we can sleep here and feel a lot better. So that's 3 across the bottom and 3 bits of wool. Makes a bed. Brilliant. Okay. Yes, let's put that on the other side for the time being and sleep. Respawn point set. I should still be able to find where I came from. It's just back along the coast, isn't it? So that's totally fine. And it's day. So, back out to chop more trees. Because we're going to need a lot more wood. There's also an apple, some sticks, and a sapling. This tree's a nice easy one. Go away, piggy. Oh, God. Okay, piggy. Oh, we can also use shears on these, right? Oh, it does make it a lot quicker to sort of get through all that stuff, doesn't it? Yeah. Does it actually add those to my... Yes, it does. It adds them to your inventory. There was a point when that was not the case. I don't want to chop down any trees that have beehives, not because I think that disrupts the bees. I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't actually know anything about the bees. Except that maybe, like, a honey-based slime is a thing, as I was saying. And I would love to explore making, like, interesting contraptions out of pistons, sticky pistons, redstone, etc., etc. I've never really played with redstone too much, but it's a really interesting side of Minecraft, isn't it? Basically, when the game was developed, the developer, I think it was probably Notch, wasn't it, who, rather than doing anything like copper wiring and adding like circuitry to the game, came up with this concept of redstone, which is like a form of circuitry in itself, but you don't need to complete the circuit. It's like a vaguely magical kind of circuitry. You just come up with rules for how that works, and in fact, could we do something with that already? Oh, maybe we could do something with that. There's not a lot of point in doing anything with it just now, but as an example of no, there's no point. No point. What was I actually wanting to do? Okay, let's do that. That makes a pressure plate. So if I do that and make a pressure plate, and then yeah, I can demonstrate this. So one thing that a pressure plate does is step on it, open door. That's fantastic. But say the pressure plate was further away here, it's not going to open the door because it's not connected to the door unless I were to drop down some redstone connecting it to the door, in which case suddenly it does again. Isn't that wonderful? I mean, not that itself. That's really terrible. That's an easy way to let monsters in. Oh, and yeah. Now that I have got a pressure plate, I might actually put it inside because it's a safe thing to have inside, not necessarily outside, as I say, because it will let monsters in that way. But we could have it here, and it's a nice quick way to get back out then. Oops. Oh. Yes, done. Okay. So, oh yeah, another thing that we can do is we can get some glass from here, and well, we're gonna have to start a mining operation because I ran out of all of the cobblestone that I brought with me. I could go back and get some. How's this looking? Terrible, obviously. Absolutely terrible. We need to start thinking about aesthetics. But like really, really need to start thinking about the aesthetic of it before long. Did I? I didn't even complete the ceiling, did I? Nope. Okay. And we want this to go higher, I think, as well. Oh, you know what would be really great? Maybe like a lighthouse theme right here? Because it's facing on the sea, isn't it? So I think what we should do is go for like a lighthouse. And build this here tall and thin. But obviously like wide enough that we can fit a stairwell in there. As like a spiral staircase. That would be good. Might already be wide enough for that, actually. We're going to work on that little by little. Start by getting sort of the scaffolding sort of framework down. In fact, speaking of scaffolding, do you need bamboo for that, though? There is the concept of scaffolding in the game, isn't it? Oh, it won't be in my... It won't be in here yet, will it? No. Because we obviously haven't found the materials required for it. Ooh. Dark oak boat. Okay. Boat with chest. Oh, okay. Oh! Oh, that's really good. I didn't realize you could add a chest to a boat. What are we going to do now? Well, build a lighthouse. That's going to take a little bit of time and planning that I'm not going to do immediately. Instead, let's make sure that we've got... Right, not quite enough of that yet, so let's just get a bit more of that. Actually, let's turn all of that into that. That's fine. I'm going to make a couple of these. 2 at least. That way we have... that way we have them. Right by the bed there, that's going to be fine. And we can just dump whatever materials we're not using in there. What else do we need here? We do in fact need to get this cobble back, don't we? At least 9 pieces of cobble. I want to grab 9 pieces of cobble. So let's mine it out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Avoid taking out the one with the torch on it. 3, 1, 2, 3. Another one makes 8, and that's going to make 9. Then fill that back in with the wood. I know, terrible, terrible, terrible. It looks hideous, but we're going to change that up. We're going to change that up a lot. I just wanted enough cobble to do this. Oh, I didn't even need 9, I needed 8. So, 1 piece left over. Fantastic, and then we've got everything that we need except for coal, and we're basically starting fresh over here. Speaking of which... Okay. Okay, my little boat is over here. And I think that to get back it's down that way. I think. Let's dump whatever we're not using at the moment. We can always grab it back out. What do I actually need? I need the iron sword. Not there, there. I need... well, the stone axe is good. The iron pickaxe I'm going to place there. Shears, good for shearing. The map is good for... something. And I think that's about it in terms of like what I immediately need. Yes. Okay. And enough wood, I guess, to make a chest to attach to my boat. Yeah. Enough wood to make a chest to attach to my boat. That's going to be something I genuinely do want to do that. Let's do that. You go in there. I do need to grab the boat though, so let's grab the boat. I think it... Oh! Wow, okay. I wasn't expecting it to just pop up like that. I thought it would... I thought you had to genuinely like hit at it a few times and it would break. But no. Wait, did I not make an extra chest? Thought I had, okay. So, make an extra chest. There we go, place that there, and a boat next to it. Makes a boat with chest. Genuinely did not know that that was a thing you could do. Oh, that's fantastic. Can't remember how to get out again. Is it shift? It is shift. Brilliant, and that's going to help us to, well, hang on. I was going to say that's going to help us to... Actually, how is that going to help us? Because I can't seem to interact with the chest instead. Oh yes, I can. It's shift click. Right, so it's shift and click to interact with the chest, and it is just regular old click or right click to interact with the boat rather than the chest. There's another dolphin. Oh, I can't see if I go underwater. Dolphins! Dolphins, what do dolphins do? Like, is there something about dolphins that they lead you to treasure or something? I believe they act as like friends in the game. Or they're quite friendly and they are useful in some sense, but I'm not quite sure how or why. I know if we find turtles, we can well, we can breed turtles, and from I think you have to kill them. I'm not sure, but if you kill the turtles, then you can get their shells and you can make some equipment that helps you to breathe underwater. Is that correct? Minecraft has changed a lot. It's ridiculous. But I mean, still, like at the core, it's still the same game. But like oceans are new, and turtles and dolphins are new, and bees are new, and it's so weird. I guess what we have to do at this point is just continue building up. There's a skeleton. I feel like I could take you on. To be honest, I could do with the bones that you'll... Yay, easy. Not today, thank you. Monster Hunter, check your recipe book, okay. Bones are good. Bones give us bone meal. But more importantly, you can feed them to a dog. And potentially get a wolf. Like, you can feed them to a wolf and potentially get a pet dog. Which I would like to do. But I need more bones for that. Speaking of which, I should really check if, like, Farlands or Bust. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Farlands or Bust. Whether that's still going or not? Or did he make it to the Farlands? There was this dude on YouTube. I think it was on YouTube. I mean, he may have moved over to, like, streaming it. Because he did it, I don't know if he started it as a charity thing, but it obviously became like this continuing project that's like now a charity thing, or maybe it's finished. But long time ago, like many versions of Minecraft ago, there was a place called the Farlands, which let's take a look outside. So the world is infinite. We can see a sort of a horizon where the world appears to end, but if we continue out that way, it'll just keep going and going and going, and it'll go forever. And Minecraft in its current state is infinite. But in the versions that we started playing, it wasn't infinite. It was it had an end. It was, you know, millions of blocks away, millions and millions of blocks away, but it had an end called the Farlands. Basically, the world generation algorithm broke down at that point, and it started to get like really messy, and there would be a lot of weird things would start to happen really far from your spawn point. Your spawn point is the center of the world, so to speak, or the middle of the world anyway. And the further out from it you got, millions and millions of blocks, things would start to go wrong. And then eventually you get to this place called the Farlands, where there's like a massive wall that goes into the sky of just really odd world generation. And it's basically impassable from there, I think. So this dude played, well, at the time he played the current version of Minecraft and set out on a journey with a dog and a boat to the Farlands. In later versions, obviously he stopped updating the game because the farlands got removed. They got patched, so fixed. So he stuck with the very old version and kept on doing it. And was doing it for a while as like a charity fundraising thing, but I just don't know if he's finished. Okay, I'm generally gonna leave it here. We've made a little bit of progress. We've like Hey, Squiddy. Squids, they were like the first aquatic creature to be added to the game. Except fish. Speaking of which, we should make a fishing rod. We need to get string for that. This would be a good place to do some fishing. Okay, we're gonna make a lighthouse here. That's what we're gonna do. I'd love to have like the right materials for that, but well, we'll see. I'll do some planning. We are genuinely going to call it here though because I am not feeling too well actually, and okay. I really need to finish my ceiling. A bit of cobble. And I guess... Oh no, there's plenty more planks. We don't need to use dirt at all. Have I used dirt anywhere? No. Okay. Let's finish this so we're not getting rained on. And then we're going to call it an episode because I am not feeling great right now. I've got a little bit of a headache. And I think I need to go take some painkillers or something. Is that it? That's it. We'll fill in the rest of the holes as well. But yeah, we'll build a lighthouse here, and somewhere off over there, we'll build a little sort of manor, a little sort of a property of our own with a house, a sort of separate forge, and yeah, I'll do some planning, some building, some maybe materials gathering off screen, assuming this comes back, which we'll see. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining me with this. It's of course been Minecraft. I've been Tom. I'm gonna go take some painkillers and try to chill out for a bit. And ta-ra.